I am taken aback by the comments, and I would invite any person here to read any and all of the emails that I've exchanged with this council. I've never sent Councilor Geiger an individual message. I've never spoken to Councilor Geiger on the street, nor have I ever called her on the phone. All of my messages are done in email, and they're CC'd to the entire council, so everybody here is well aware of everything that I've had to say, period. Number two, I want to just speak to the public about this search committee. This group worked, flawlessly and with the utmost integrity and professionalism on behalf of this city in an attempt to find the proper candidate for the city manager. We reviewed 28 resumes. We came up with a pool of 5 finalists. We interviewed 4 of the 5 finalists, semi-finalists, I should say. One of the applicants had a job offer before we could interview him. We were unanimous in our decision, and it's not an indictment of any of the other candidates. It was a unanimous decision because the individual we recommended to move forward in this process met the criteria that we all had agreed to and adopted. It was an honest decision. I don't know what the public would prefer. Would you prefer that we throw another name in there just to satisfy the members of council here who are now making all of this noise? Or would you prefer that we make an honest, truthful recommendation? That is what we did. There was no coercion. There was no, there are no conspiracies or, activities unbecoming of this committee. This committee worked with exceptional integrity. And, we presented our recommendation to the council. We presented that recommendation in executive session. And the next day, we were welcomed for all of our hard work with an article in the Village Soup entitled "Councilor Slams Committee." And it went on to accuse members of the committee of illegal activity, an 11th hour change in course. We've been accused of denying council the right to see resumes and applications and information. That is flatly false. That is a false accusation. That did not ever happen. The city council has the ultimate authority to hire this next city manager. The city manager search committee operated explicitly within their parameters, and to say that anybody on this council was denied anything is absolutely false. All a councilor would need to do is do what we're doing here tonight, which is come before the public with an order, as we are supposed to do, and put the order in front of the council and take a public vote. We had a councilor suggest that he should see the resumes during the process. That's true. Councilor Glazer wanted to see the resumes while we were underway. He wanted to know why we overlooked some people. He wanted to know who applied and what our decision-making was in passing people over. And my answer to that is, that's not allowed in this process. This process stipulates that the city manager search committee does their work, and if the council wants to change that, then the council comes up and we take a vote. And we stop the work of the committee. What's the point of having an independent committee of 7 respected members of the community if we're going to have another councilor meddle in the process? The council should have just done this themselves if that's the way they wanted to go about it. We've been accused of a number of different things here, and I just have to say, I'm surprised really at how far this has gone, and I'm surprised at the willingness of some people to make these accusations against folks who work so hard to do this process, in the most honest and transparent way possible. It's eminently discouraging, and I have to say, I don't know why anyone would volunteer in this city after the way these people have been treated. She can say whatever she wants to about me, I'm all right. But You know, to accuse these people in this committee of doing things like this is just absurd, and it's untenable. And I will say that I sent an email out, which everybody's certainly welcome to read. I sent an email out to the council on the 13th of March asking everybody if everybody was still okay with the committee providing 2 names. And Councilor Glazer was the only one who responded, but Councilor Glazer said, as a matter of fact, I don't view the number of finalists as a hard and fast number. If there are more than 2, I'd be happy to see a third. If there is really only one good candidate, then maybe it should be so noted. So I don't know what's changed between then and now, but, I have to say that I'm really confused and dismayed at where we find ourselves at this moment.